Hey, greetings there, gold seekers. This is Tim for Blue Lead Gold Productions. Yeah, I know the water is still way too high in the Yuba, but brother Burt and I today are out at another one of our favorite Motherlode rivers. You can probably recognize this spot, some of you. And what's interesting here is if you take a look at the colors in the hillside. Earlier this year, this was all beautiful green grass and golden yellow poppies and blue lupin. And now later in the year, the poppies are gone. The lupin, well, the poppies are almost gone. There's a little poppy right there. But check out these beautiful little purple and white striped flowers that have come out everywhere. We've got more of these other purple flowers that have been out for a while. But it's just changed the whole sort of complexion of the hillside here to one of beautiful hues of golden brown and purple. Check it out, it's gorgeous. Well, gold seekers, we made it down to the river. This is a new spot right here for us. It's a beautiful, gorgeous day. As you can see, it's probably about 80 degrees out here right now, slight breeze, not a cloud in the sky. And brother Burt's already screaming that he's got first gold. I was wasting my time setting up the Angus. Oh, hello. We got kayakers going by. We had a helicopter, a rescue helicopter buzzing overhead. Hope nobody ended up in the river. And brother Burt's already singing out. Oh, look at that. We got a nice poker in that pan. Look at that right there. That's a poker flake. See if brother Burt's got any more gold in that pan. Give it a good swirl. A few other little flakes. Okay, but that was a nice poker flake to start it off with, and I guess I had to just throw in the towel because brother, yeah, because there it is. Brother Burt got first gold for the day. He's a happy camper. Well, we are working with a nice lime green bud of key lime pie today. I got my little pipe all loaded up. Make some offerings, and then we'll see if we can't dump some of that dirt from behind that big rock there into that Angus over there. Ooh, that was just scrumptious. Delicious. All right, so what we've got here, this is this bedrock right here. That's all bedrock there. And so we got a little bedrock gravel catch here. We got another bedrock gravel catch there, bedrock gravel catch there. This stuff is packed hard into the crack here, but all that's loose. So let's just see if there's any gold in any of it. Well, gold seekers, brother Burt is just over here singing shouts of joy because he's got a lot of little flakes in this pan. If you take a look right there, he not only got first gold, he's trying to get most gold today too.
It's gonna be a good day.
Okay, gold seekers, so this is the Angus action. As you can see, we got waves that wash in and wash out. You want, for sluicing, a nice steady, even flow, which is what we do not have here. But I'm going to trust the Angus that if there's some gold that gets dropped into it, it's hungry. It don't generally like to give it up. And just to show you how heavy gold is, take a look. Right there. That is a tiny little micro piece of gold that's ramp straggling right now. Oh, gold seekers, such a beautiful, gorgeous day. That you see right over there, that's bucket number 4 getting ready to go into the Angus. I'll show you in a minute that I got a bit of a problem with waves and surges over there. But brother Burt, he just keeps working away at his little crack. And if you look, he's got about 1,000 little pieces of flower gold in this pan.
That's beautiful.
Brother Burt likes that beautiful line of shiny flower gold. Brother Burt is an official flower gold wizard at this point. Well, Well, gold seekers, we're going to call this spot Burt's Beach because he's happy with the gold he's getting here today. I've got a pair of concentrates right there, and just to make sure that there'll be a little bit of gold in it, I'm going to do a smoke offering. Yum, yum, yum. Key lime pie, just like Mom used to make. Well, there, gold seekers, that river is still just flowing high, hard, fast, and cold. Oh, look at that pretty little butterfly that just went flying by. And quite frankly, that it was a wet winter up here this year, and that has made it very hard to find places to dig because the water is just so darn high, and all the good gold that's down in there. But we followed rule number 1 of gold mining for a change. Rule number 1 is you got to dig where the gold is. Take a look at this pan. It's not bad. Not a bad little clean out pan. Take a look at that. We got a lot of shiny little flakes. And that right there is a legitimate picker. I don't even have to loosen the staggers for that one. I'm calling that one a picker. So I'm a happy camper already today. I'm going to have a little bit of lunch, make some more smoke offerings to thank the river gods, and then we'll get back to digging some more. Oh, and for anyone who is wondering where we're at and how to get here, it was a considerable hike, I'm going to say that. It was a considerable hike, not a major boonie crash. Last Saturday, I was out with Gary Two Toes Honan and Bedrock Bennett, and Top Cat was supposed to have gone with us, but he wasn't feeling well. If you want to go boonie crashing, those are the guys who know how to boonie crash, because we went climbing up and down ridiculously steep canyon, and boonie crashed around for quite a while in a creek. And of course, Gary found some gold, but I got skunked. Well, found one little flake of gold, so I guess technically it wasn't a skunking, but that was not worth the boonie crashing. I have a feeling by the end of the day I'm going to be happy with having done this hike. Well, seekers, that little crack right there went down for a ways, and as you can see, it's a crack in the bedrock sloping away from the river. Those can sometimes be good. Got about half a bucket of material out of it. Had some packed gravels up at the top of it. It was loose at the bottom, so some old 49er got to that one before me, but I think there might still be a little bit of gold in that material. Alright, so I'm going to dig out that little crack right along this bedrock here. I think we'll dig all this stuff out right in here, throw it into the bucket, and throw it into the Angus. Okay, gold seekers, Brother Burt has got a pan here that prompted him to yell and scream a little bit. Oh, look at that. I think I see some shiny gold in Brother Burt's pan. Look at that. That's a pan. Brother Burt is just cackling and chuckling today. Look at that. That's a nice pan.
Woo, that was one little small little pocket out here.
Oh, you got a good small little pocket there, didn't you? Look at that gold. Well, gold seekers, Burt was so pleased with his last pan of gold that he cleaned the whole thing down. Just take a look at that. There's probably 200 little tiny pieces of gold in that pan, huh?
Yeah, that's a... Look at that. Look at all that ram.
I like it, Brother Burt. It's a nice little line of gold at the top of your pan.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got our big bedrock, big rounded piece of bedrock here. And this is going, you know, with the river as opposed to perpendicular, but that crack right there was packed. And I got down kind of the bottom of the bedrock over on the left, but only got about 2/3 of a bucket of material. I'm going to buff it out with some easier digging material over here, and we'll proceed up to see if we can dig down to bedrock over here. Well, the river has dropped about maybe 6 inches to a foot or so, maybe even more today. I had to move the sluice further down into that little notch. Got a pan of concentrate sitting right over there. It's time to make some smoke offerings. delicious. That one there was for Dano, Ed, and Jesse. And I had to dome it up again because I didn't want Chris or Patrick to feel left out. Aloha, guys. See y'all at the dig. All right, so no pickers in this one, but we got a couple of nice poker flakes and a lot of other shiny little flakes. I'm gonna snuffer all that up. I'm happy with it. For as high as the water is right now, that's a perfectly respectable clean out. We've got loads of little butterflies flying around out here today. Pretty little light blue ones and these black and orange ones. Butterflies. Yeah, and there's still a lot of good tread left on this tire. Might almost fit on Ron's truck, but I don't think we're getting it out from underneath this rock, and I'm certainly not hiking it up the hill out of here. All right, well, not much ventured, not much gained. That was just 3 buckets of easy digging gravel. Got a few little flakes, but you don't put in much effort, you don't get much gold. Unfortunately, the sluicing setup has gotten, I think I may have, whatever, 50% of the gold in that, and those buckets got blown out the other end because there's just a lot of surge going through the sluicing pump right now. Well, gold seekers, as you can see, the shadow is starting to creep across the river. It's getting to that wonderful time of day where the sun drops behind the river and everything cools off and gets all nice. I think I got time to do a little more digging, try to get a little more gold. Brother Burt's down there. I hope he's doing well. Let's see if we can get some more gold after I do some smoke offerings. Now I know that Braden, Otis, and Damon would want to make sure I had this one domed up properly for the LBPA. I think that's gonna, you know, that's gonna pass. Well, due to the somewhat surgy nature of things in the sluice, all the lighter materials have washed out of it. I dumped 1 bucket through it. And if you can see, there's 2 little pieces of gold right there, 2 more little pieces of gold right there, a little tiny piece of gold right down there, and another little tiny piece right down there. It's easy to, there's another one, lighten it up right there. I think we got time to dump this bucket of dirt through the sluice, maybe 1 more, and then we got to get the heck on out of here. Well, gold seekers, daylight don't last forever on the Yuba. It don't last forever on this river either. Brother Burt has 1 last pan of bedrock dirt. It looks like it's got a nice shiny flake in it right there. Yeah, nice shiny flake. Brother Burt's pan. Brother Burt is performing some bedrock surgery over there. He thinks he's got something good in that little crack. I have another last bucket and a half through the Angus. If you can see, it's a very surgy flow going through this thing. Not ideal conditions for the Angus, but I think it'll hold on to a little bit of gold out of that. Well, gold seekers, I already know that we're going to have a little bit of gold in this Angus clean out here because look right down there in the top riffle. That surgy flow we had cleaned every last little bit of material except for the gold out of that riffle. There's a little bit of gold, there's a little piece of gold visible in the second riffle, and I think there ought to be a couple other little tiny ones in these other riffles. Well, gold seekers, Brother Burt is just stoked to tell with his plan for the day. Look at all that gold for Brother Burt. Nice gold for the day there, Brother Burt. Brother Burt, what do you say about all that gold for the day?
I think I deserve a trip to In-N-Out.
You're going to reward yourself with some In-N-Out burgers tonight? Yeah. And you got a little more black sand left in your snuffer there, too. I bet you there's some gold in that. Nice, Burt. Okay, so our last clean out was just 1.5 gallons of material, but take a look at that, gold seekers. That's a nice little clean out there for 1.5 gallons. And we got one right here, well, sticks to the finger It's a stick to the finger picker. It's a nice little flake of gold. I'm happy with that. So I'll pop that back in the pan. All right. I think it's time for us to pack up, snuffer this stuff, and get out of here. But first, I'll show you our gold for the day. All right, gold seekers, there it is. There's my gold for the day. I got to be plenty happy with that. I got two nice little picker pieces there and a bunch of shiny flakes. I think Brother Burt got me on most gold for the day. And there's no question about it, Brother Burt had first gold for the day. So nothing else matters after that. But I am going to be pleased with those two nice little picker pieces. So, until next time, this is Tim for Blue Lead Gold Productions saying aloha.